Hey, Xiaomi here, and welcome back to my channel. This week's reading vlog is going to be dedicated to the Summerween read-a-thon. Now, I already posted my TBR. It's up on my channel. Today, what I wanted to do was start having some kind of read. Because, like, I already finished work and, like, today was a good day, I have to admit. I made a boo-boo, but it was fixed, so that was okay. But yeah, it was just it's a lot of work, honestly, and I think tomorrow I'm gonna see if I can go to work, because like my internet is like dwindling and I'm scared because like I don't want to socialize with anybody, I don't want to talk to anybody, I don't want anybody to get near me. Like, I'm paranoid. You have no idea, I'm paranoid. So I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see how much I have left. I'm gonna pray for the best. But for today's reading plans, I have Ghost Squad, which I want to start, which that one is a 5-hour audiobook. And later on throughout the night, I want to start Mooncakes by Wendy Su. So those are the two books that I have in mind, because like later on I want to read in the dark, and Mooncakes is gonna be perfect for that, at least, you know, to have one reading challenge out of the way. So yeah, those are my plans for right now. Let me finish a few things that I have to do for work, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, so I wanted to give a little bit of an update with Mooncakes. I just turned on the light and I also finished reading it. If you hear any noises, the AC is on because it's a little bit hot, so I'm not gonna turn it off. But for Mooncakes, like, oh, I did have like my fairy lights on because I like having them at night. I don't like to read completely in the dark, just because, no, I don't like to read that dark. But it wasn't a scary book or anything like that, but just I need some kind of lights on. But as for Mooncakes, I would definitely say that it was a good read. It wasn't a great read. I think that there's a few things that could have been fleshed out, a few things that could have been expanded on, especially the female romance. Like, I wanted more from that. While I think that it's sweet that, you know, they've been childhood friends and, you know, that little spark was there, I wanted to feel it in a sense, you know. It just, I didn't want it to be like from, you know, the past and then something rekindled. I wanted for it to be, you know, growing throughout the story, and at least to experience some of it. I think that the world building aspects of the magic is quite fascinating, but I also wanted more from it because it was quite interesting, I have to admit. Especially the grandmas. The grandmas were ones that I really did love so much, and also their shop was quite fascinating, which is also another aspect that I wanted to know more of. I think that in order to get to the character arcs, I really wanted more things fleshed out, because here we have like this cult that's following. Right now I can't remember their names and I just finished it, but me with names, sometimes I tend to forget them. I do know it's Nova, Tam, I think it's Tam. Anyway, I'll correct myself if I'm incorrect, but I think it's Tam. It's they are being followed by a cult, and a lot of things happen, and I really did enjoy them as a whole. But like I said, I wanted a little bit more from them. And also Nova, I thought that she was adorable, but I will also want a little bit more from her, and just like the magical aspects to it, because they were, like, again, like I said, it was quite fascinating. But overall I give it 3 out of 5 stars. The artwork also, like, isn't my jam, like it isn't my style. While I think that it's nice and cute, like it's something that, I don't know, like I if it wasn't because I've heard of it or because it had a witch and a werewolf on the cover, I genuinely wouldn't have picked it up, because like that's not my artwork kind of style. Like, even though I don't have a specific style, but like I like more like along the lines of, if you've seen DC Comics, that's what I really do love. And I also do like the Saga comics, the graphic novels. I did also like the Prince and the Dressmaker. That one was also really cute. I think it has to like call to me or something, and I don't know, it was just, I don't know if it was it that you couldn't see like perfectly on script, but like overall I looked on the internet and I was just like, I wasn't wowed by it. But again, it's a great graphic novel, you know, check it out, it's really good. It has a lot of underlying messages about friendship and love, and just, you know, the representation is incredible, and I love that aspect of it. But I just wanted it to be fleshed out a lot more. And I know it's a graphic novel, but, you know, there can be other scenes that could have been given, you know, to expand on and just give that right amount of connection with one another, and also the events. I also thought that the ending was really convenient, and I don't know, like, it felt, even though we understood, like the reader understood that there was something that was dire about to happen, but it was just like it kind of was brushed off, you know. It was kind of convenient. It felt, you know, like everything was just fixed because the story needed to be wrapped up. So yeah, I mean, I would have liked it if it had stayed as to be continued also. I wouldn't have mind. But yeah, that's all for my little updates. Hopefully tomorrow I'll pick up a good book. Hi everyone, hope you're doing good. Today is day 2 of the Summerween Read-a-thon, and I just want to give an update because I'm just so content. Like, the book that I picked up for today was perfection. It was perfection. It was just what I needed, because yesterday I started and finished Mooncakes, and it was good. Like, I loved the representation and everything, but it wasn't like fulfilling, you know. It wasn't to my heart's content amazing and just glorious. With the one that I picked up this morning, it was a 5-hour audiobook. I picked up Ghost Squad by Claribel Ortega, and I freaking adored that story from beginning to end. It was just so amazing. It captivated my heart. It was just such a wonderful read, and it's so atmospheric for a middle grade, which I have to applaud it. The only thing that I would have to nitpick is that I am disappointed with the marketing and the pitch of this story, because it is not pitched nor is it marketed as a Latinx inspired middle grade, and that's exactly what it is. Like, nowhere in the synopsis, like on Goodreads, I didn't get that. Like, I know that I was interested in this book because of the cover. The cover looked so amazing, and because, you know, it has ghosts, who kids, you know, going on an adventure, and I'm like, oh my god, it sounds like a really cool, fast-paced story, you know, something adventurous, which is what I like to read a lot in middle grade. And I was just blown away with how good this story was. Like, from the beginning, you get that culture, the Dominican Republic culture, from our main character, and there's Spanish woven into the story, and it was just so amazing that I was just shocked. Like, I was 2% into it, and I was like, why is this not pitched as a Latinx inspired middle grade? You know how fascinating it would be, you know, for a kid to read a story where they are the main characters and just going on an adventure and you know, discovering these little supernatural aspects that are happening around their town. I was really mad at that, but like, it was a great story. Honestly, I have to admit, I love the main character and the adventure that they're thrusted into, and even though it is the main character's fault, I keep on forgetting how to pronounce her name. It's Lucely. I think it's Lucely, because I think I'm pronouncing it wrong in my mind, but Lucely, Sid, and Babette. Oh my god, I love them completely. And I love the supernatural eeriness that it has to it, even for it being an audio, because I heard it through an audiobook. Oh my god, like, the narrator did an amazing job at narrating and giving that the right amount of eeriness to the story. The spookiness was there, and I was just like, at one point I was like, oh my god, is this a middle grade? Because I'm like scared right now. And I was hearing it during the day, so you can tell I'm a yellow belly coward. But you know what, it was just a lovely story. I loved it so much. It's really, like, it has hints. It has hints of Ghostbusters. It is also influenced by the Goonies. You get the supernatural aspects, especially, you know, this is a great read for October. Completely great read, because it is leading up to Halloween. So you get that supernatural aspect to the story. And it was just such a great adventurous story. So the family dynamics were on point. Like, I loved them so much. And Lucely is accustomed to having ghosts around her, because, you know, she can see ghosts on a daily basis. And one day she unfortunately says a spell and it backfires, and she really unleashes malicious spirits that are wreaking havoc in their town. So they have to discover what was it that happened. They have to discover a new spell in order to use to, you know, stop also their family, especially the ghost aspects of their family, from like drifting away or like reliving their death over and over again, and it was just lovely, their journey that they're thrusted into, and how they help one another, and how it plays such an intricate role in their lives. And it was just, oh, honestly, I loved it so much. Like you can say, I think I've said I loved it like a gazillion times, but it was just so amazing. I loved it so much, and I am going to buy that book ASAP. Like, I'm going to buy it from my local bookstore because I want it. It's there. I noticed it was there, but I'm waiting until I get paid because your girl is broke. But you know, it was just for a debut middle grade. It is amazing. Honestly, I highly suggest for more people to pick it up. It's Latinx inspired. It has beautiful main characters, and just the adventure is nonstop. And our main character, you know, just goes head in into everything, and I just love that. You know, I just love that, and it was just a wonderful story, honestly, to read. And I would love for more to be done in this series, because it would be nice, you know, to have another little mystery that they have to solve around their town, to see what's happening with the ghosts and whatnot. But it was a great story, honestly. So I'm gonna stop saying great. I'm gonna stop saying it's amazing. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna go take a shower, and I am going to start, I think it's called The Dead House, right? Is it called The Dead House? Let me see. Yeah, it's called The Dead House. I want to start that one because it's early, but so far I have 2 books, so I am quite content. I even did, like, on my bullet journal, like, I don't know if you can see that if I turn down. Yeah, you still can't see it, but anyways, I just have to print the picture for the Ghost Squad, like the cover image. I need ink. I don't have ink. I've gone everywhere and there's no ink, but I need that. But I already did like my little review. I put little stickers, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is so cute. So I did that, and I already have 2 challenges completed. So yeah, but I think I'm going to change The Good Daughter, just because I heard a lot of things. I was watching a vlog from Gabby Reads, and it said that it was strong for her. Imagine for me, a yellow belly coward, that it's a strong read. So I don't know if I'm gonna read that one. I'm gonna be real. So I'm gonna check if Goodreads has Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. I don't know if I'm just plunging myself deeper into my little self getting even more scared. Okay, so time for a little bit of an update. If you hear any noises, the AC is on. I'm not turning it off because it's really hot. But I'm going to show you the dust jacket of what I'm reading, and that is The Dead House. Why am I showing you the dust jacket? Because once I took it off, this is how the cover looks like. Like, this is incredible. Like, I did not know that it was going to look like this. And this is the diary of one of the girls. It has a heart fire because of the inferno that happens. And it says, Carly gets the day, Kaylin has the night. And what can I tell you about this book? I have a lot of thoughts. Right now I am on page 36, and The Dead House is interesting yet disturbing at the same time, because like we get from both of their minds, and even though there's more from Caitlin's side than there is from Carly, I have to admit that their shift is quite, I don't even know if fascinating is the word that I want to use, but it has a sinister undertone to it, because you can tell that there's this darkness surrounding her, and wow, just incredible, man. We also get a countdown to these incidents, and I'm also enjoying the mixed media formats. How is it that they are shifting? Because we get diary entries, and we also get from the therapist when they are interviewed, and also like a diary entry sort of format. So far it's quite fascinating. Also we get a newspaper headline, and like if there was a recording between 2 people because of a job, a project that one of them is doing, we get that information, and you can tell that there is this darkness just there. And I'm kind of interested to see what was the spark, or what was it that happened. Like, I want to form some thoughts in my mind, but I'm like, no, it's too early. I don't think it's that. even though my mind wants to go there. But I'm intrigued to see what was the spark of it, even though it feels like it's been ongoing for a long time, you know, this multiple personality aspect. What I'm not enjoying is like when Carly is in the therapist, how the therapist just brushes off their internal struggle because like you don't know what's going on in their mind. And I firsthand have seen the mental breakdown of a person with schizophrenia. I can imagine, you know, a person with multiple personalities. Like, the mind is a powerful weapon and a powerful tool, and it can hurt you, you know, it can hurt you a lot. So I've lived this firsthand, so I know what it's like. And it's sad to see a specialist like not believing what Carly is going through, and thinking that I think that she's just making it up because like she wants attention or something like that. And I'm just like, wow, do you even deserve your title? Just and I have to admit that even though we get from both of their perspectives, oh my god, Caitlin's is very eerie and scary. I have to admit, while I was reading, I was just like, wow, like it's scary because even though Caitlin lives during the nighttime, there's something within her mind as well. So oh my god, it's a lot to take in, because like there's this other voice and you're like, wait, what the heck is going on? Well, I have to say that it's piqued my interest. I'm gonna call it quits for tonight. That's all I'm gonna read for right now. I'm just gonna scroll through Instagram. Today is International Dog Day, and I did post my beautiful fur babies on the internet for my Bookstagram. It messes up my feed, but you know what? I don't give a damn, because those are my babies. And I haven't featured them on Bookstagram in a long time, but like, you know, as the dominant picture, you know, on my feed. I've always shown them on my stories. So yeah, those are my babies that I featured today, and I'm just like, you're so precious, you belong there. And it was difficult to try and get a picture of them because, oh my god, they're just so impatient. So I tried to bribe them, and it worked. For the most part, it worked. I got the picture, you know. But yeah, so I want to talk to you tomorrow. Hopefully I'll start Coraline, because that's the audiobook that I want to hear tomorrow. And then throughout the afternoon I'll read a little bit more. So I'll update you when I get more reading done. Hey everyone, so today is Friday. Yeah, I don't know when was the last time that I updated on this vlog. I've just been really busy with work, and it does take up more time than you actually realize, especially, you know, having to answer emails and just attending students and making sure that they appear, and also like making sure that you have like materials ready, you know, PowerPoint ready to present, because since it's online they have to see, you know. And it takes up a lot of time. I'm gonna be real with you, it takes up more time than I expected. So I haven't been able to hear Coraline, which is something that I would like to do. What I'm gonna do is that since I have to create September's bullet journal, I am going to hear Coraline. I was about to say Caroline. I'm gonna hear Coraline while I actually do my spreads for September, because I would like to make it like a fairy tale-esque kind of month. Like, I don't know, because I would like to make it since it is September, I would like to make it like fall themed. But I think I'm gonna have like a little mix of fall theme with fairies, but like the fairies for them to be sort of in this fall kind of color aspect, you know, like green, oranges, reds, you know, those kind of colors, because I do have a lot of stickers of leaves, and I've been buying stickers from the shop Planning with Kay. I absolutely love them, and they're so amazing and great quality for such a cheap price, and it gives you for the entire month. And I'm just like, why didn't I find you before? So I have been buying from her stickers as of late, and I've been enjoying her stickers. I also have like 6 boxes to unbox, but I still leave them, you know, to be quarantined. One of them, like, no, like 6 of them have been in quarantine for like probably like a week. Yeah, I know, I'm paranoid, people. I don't know when I'm gonna get over this. Like, I don't even want to go out. Like, let me give you a little bit of an update with what I've been reading. And I'm still reading The Dead House. I made a little bit of progress. I'm on page 78, but like last night, oh my god, last night I had to like watch calming videos, something nice, so my mind wouldn't dwell on this, because it was. And god damn you, Caitlin, honestly my mind kept on going back to her, or to them, kept on going back to them, and I was just like, am I going to be able to finish this book? I swear that if I read today and I have nightmares, or at least I have thoughts about Caitlin, I'm gonna stop this book, because this is disturbing as fuck. Like, disturbing as fuck, you know? And we get more from Caitlin than we do Carly. And I'm still trying to see what was it that happened to their parents, because that incident, even though it feels like they've been, you know, together for a long time, which is what is speculated, I still don't know if that's true, because in other instances it says that the incident, that traumatic experience, was what caused their multiple personality aspects. It has a name. The disorder has a name. Right now I can't recall what it is. Oh, it's dissociative identity disorder. That's what it's named, which is caused on by a severe trauma. I'm already speculating, as I think that I know which is this trauma, and if it is that, I don't think I'll read a thriller again in my life. No, I'm joking, I'm exaggerating, but like, it'll take me a while to read another thriller, because I think the first thriller that I read, it was in January, if I'm not mistaken, and we're in August, so you know, I can't read them on a constant daily basis, just because, no, I can't cope with that. That's too much. I'm intrigued, which is why I haven't stopped. Like, I'm really intrigued by the story, but I'm not gonna lie, it's scaring the crap out of me, you know? It's scaring the bejesus out of me. So we're gonna see if I continue with this. I'm gonna be real. So I want to give a little bit of an update on Coraline. I'm 69% into it, and if I can tell you anything, is that the audiobook has the right amount of eeriness and like spookiness to it. Also, we have snow. Oh, that's my dog. It has the right amount of eeriness and spookiness to it, especially like those songs that are being introduced into the story. They're really, really creepy. Like, I find them extremely creepy, especially that little music that comes on, and like the sound, oh my god, like that little pitch that it has, it feels really eerie. And I don't know, I feel like there's something missing. Like I think it's an okay story. Like, if I would have read it as a teenager, I would have enjoyed it, honestly, because when I was a teenager I was into all those spooky little things. But as an adult, like, I don't know, like, it's okay. It hasn't wowed me, it hasn't thrilled me. I do understand like the spookiness that, you know, button eyes do have and whatnot, but I don't know, I don't feel it. And I do know that it has to do with the characters. Like, the characters don't feel fleshed out. But yeah, I'm gonna finish it. I don't think I'm gonna finish it today, just because I have a few things to do. Look at him. Just look at him. Yep, salud. That's what he does every single time he finishes eating. Yep. But yeah, I'm not gonna finish it today because I have a few things to do, but I'll be sure to finish it tomorrow. But I do know that I can tell you that, like, the characters, it feels like they're there, especially side characters and whatnot, but it's like they don't play a major role. The purpose is just to inform of something, to tell Coraline that she might be in danger because of this, but they don't feel fleshed out, honestly. They just, and that, you know, that's something that I have to nitpick with. But yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. So I know that I'm whispering, but today is Saturday and it's really early. I'm the only one who's awake, so you can still hear the birds. I think I'm getting used to waking up really early, so I think I've fallen into the habit, and instead of sleeping in, I really couldn't, so I woke up, I already had breakfast, and now what I need to do is that I need to finish the final touches for my September spread, and it's beautiful. Like, I freaking love it. And I also have 1 more hour left of Coraline, so I'm gonna hear that while I finish my spreads, and I'll show them to you later. Hey, so time for a little bit of an update. I'm also gonna show you a few things of a few boxes that I unboxed. These things have been outside for like a week, so I think they're more than sanitized. And yeah, like, I'm ready. If you hear any noises, it's because the fan and the AC is on, because like I said, it's really hot. It's my second shower of the day. Earlier, my mother and I, we were outside, like, with the hose, like, taking a shower, washing ourselves, because it was just so freaking hot, and I still haven't been able to find a pool, so we're just like two crazy folks outside just having fun, and that's basically my day. That's basically my day. So with everything that I unboxed, the first thing that I'm going to show you is something that Sherry from Pink Eye Pro, she's one of my friends from Instagram, and I love her to death. Honestly, she sent me this throw pillow. Like, I don't know if you can see it. Like, it's Olaf, and he's reading a book. I love this picture of Olaf where he's reading a book, and you know, he's sitting on top of a pile of books, and it's so beautiful. Like, I disinfected it and I washed it, just in case you're wondering. Yeah, I'm that much of a paranoid little freak. So yeah, I'm really content with that. I said thank you like a gazillion times. It's a beautiful, thoughtful gift, and I'm humbly grateful that she actually decided to send that to me, because I never asked for anything. I don't like people like wasting things on me, but it was really sweet of her. Also, the first thing that I'm going to show you from the unboxings that I did is this box that's called Dreamy & Co. Like, they have monthly boxes related to certain specific fandoms. There was one recently about Serpent and Dove. I ordered that one. I really did love it. And the one that I recently ordered was related to Sorcery of Thorn, which is a book that I freaking love. So this is everything that you get for $20 plus shipping and handling, and usually shipping and handling is like $6-7. It's not that much, but I think that the box is completely worth it. But it included this beautiful pillowcase. It says, "Never forget that knowledge is your greatest weapon," and it's double-sided. And I love these because this is like really good material. I also washed this and, you know, disinfected it. So yeah, I can't wait to actually like put that one. You also get a candle. This candle is from Silas. Oh my god, one of my favorite characters. And I think it smells freaking amazing. This is juniper, sage, citrus, ozone, I don't know what that is, and berries. But I think that like the image is so cool because Silas does turn into a cat. So that was freaking brilliant. The next things are like art prints and bookmarks and just images from the story that you get. So this is one of the art prints, and I freaking love it because Nathaniel and Elizabeth are there. It would have been even more like cool, or it would have been cooler if Silas was here. But I get it, like we get a candle of Silas, so that's really cool. And then on the back there's another quote. It says, "Knowledge always has the potential to be dangerous. It is a more powerful weapon than any sword or spell." And I think that the artwork, like the designs around it, is just so freaking stunning. And this was the theme. It's the Great Libraries of Ostmere. This was the theme. This is their July box, and I just recently got it, but they were like delayed a little bit, but I don't mind because like you know, everything is great. Like, everything is great. And there are 3 bookmarks. This one, which is double-sided, this is a really thick, sturdy one. I'm not gonna read it, but it's really, really cool. There's this one, which is a wooden bookmark. It's also double-sided. And there's this one, which isn't double-sided, but it's also another little bookmark. And there was also this pin, which I freaking love it. Like, I think it's so cool. It says, "You belong in the library as much as any book." So you get all that for $20. Like, it's completely worth it. Completely worth it. Okay, I was just like putting everything away, and I forgot that I didn't show you this. This is also something else that I got in that box for the Sorcery of Thorn fandom inspired box, and it's this little cute like magnetic little button. It says, "But you know the truth of magic, the greatest power springs only from suffering." So I think that the artwork is like really cool, but this is also another thing. I usually put these on a board that I have, and I stick all of my magnetic little thingamajigs there. So yeah, I forgot to mention that. And the next thing that I got is, I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, the June box, because I always get like my boxes from Fairy Loot extremely late. One of the things that I do love is these Avatar: The Last Airbender coastal sets. So this one is water. We have earth, fire, and then there's earth. So these are really cool. I'm never gonna use them to put anything warm or cold on that, because no siree, no siree. But that's something that I really did love. Also, like this book, the Gilded Ones, like, oh my god, it's precious. And I really wanted to read this book, so I can't wait to actually get to it. And then this one, which is The Forest of Souls. I've wanted to read it for a while, and like I have it now. Here's an art print that you get. And like under the dust jacket, like you can't tell me that's not pretty, man. You see? So that's why I subscribe to them, because of that. But like, I don't think it's worth it, like, honestly. Like, if I'm gonna get it a month late and I'm not gonna get it completely, then screw you, man. I can get another box somewhere. And that's why I subscribed to Owlcrate recently, which is something that I've been wanting to subscribe to because I want to read more middle grade. So I was like, you know what, let me subscribe to Owlcrate, because I think that's what I really want to do. Also, my theme for September is already finished, and I'm freaking loving it. Like, do you not see that? Like, what? I freaking adore it. Like, I love it so much. And like everything inside, it is like a fairy, fireflies, kind of nocturnal little theme. So yeah, like, it's really cool. I use the stickers with Planning with Kay, so I can't wait for September. And I also like arranged my months this way, like not my month, but like my weeks this way, because I need all of this space. Like, I already did a week planned out completely with all of the classes that I'm going to be giving by each section. I'm not gonna show you because that's personal, but I like the way that it came out. I really do like the way that it came out. I'm still reading The Dead House. Currently on page 116, and I had previously mentioned, I wonder if this person is one of the people that died in the fire, and it was just confirmed that it was. I'm just trying to see what was like the downfall between them, or you know, what was the incident that ticked it off, and like what happened. Like, I'm intrigued to see what happened. Also, I have another assumption, and if it comes true, like, I'm gonna be like, holy shit, what the fuck. But I have to admit, like, last night I didn't read because like this was scaring the bejesus out of me, and I was just like, no, I'm not gonna read, because like it's late also, and I did not read. I was just hearing Coraline, but I did manage to finish this morning Coraline. I would give it probably like a 3 out of 5 stars. Like, I think it's entertaining, and the audiobook is really creepy, especially like the singing part. I was really creepy. Like, you have no idea. I was like, oh my god, this is so creepy. And like, I think that the audio job did a great job. It's Neil Gaiman that narrated, and it was good, but I don't know, I feel like there's something missing, and I can't even pinpoint, like right now in my mind, I can't even pinpoint what is it that exactly missing. But like overall, it was okay. Wasn't anything wow, but I'm intrigued to watch the movie. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna keep on reading. I'm gonna go spend some time with my little brother, and then we'll see how much I get into this reading. So I hope to read at least like 50 more pages. Hey, so today is the final day of the Summerween Read-a-thon, and I'm gonna see how much reading I'm gonna actually get done. And I'm gonna try and make this clip really quickly, just because today, oh my god, it's really hot, and I like, you go out of a AC or just the fan for like 2 seconds, and you're already sweating your ass off, like your ass off. But right now, I'm on page 234 of The Dead House. I can say that there are a lot of things that have taken shape, as you saw my previous little clip. There are a lot of interesting details that are being given, and I was just fascinated by that one because I was just like, wow, I was not expecting that. And I have to admit, it kind of creeped me out a moment. There was something that I was just like, what am I reading? That's so disturbing, man. But like, there was something that I had in my mind after reading, and then I was like, wait, what if this is this and this is the reality of this? And you know what? It proved to be right. I'm just gonna see what is it that happens, because I don't know what is it that sets her off. Honestly, that's what I'm trying to discover. But so far it's really interesting, and also like everything else that's being mentioned and included, even though we do get details that roughly they've been together for a long time within themselves. I don't know, it might be something deeper within, like underlying the whole situation of what's happening. I'm intrigued. I have to admit, I'm intrigued. There's a lot of supernatural little aspects that have been woven into the story. But I really want to know. Honestly, I really want to know. So we're gonna see how much reading I get done. Hopefully I get to finish it for today. Today I'm not gonna pay attention to Goodreads, to nothing. I do have to plan for tomorrow. So we're gonna see how much time I actually have for reading, because that's gonna take me up some time. And then I'm just gonna turn on the AC and be in the AC for the rest of the day, because it's really hot. Even Snow is complaining. Like, my dogs, they're just like pissed off at the heat. Like, it's really bad. Hey you guys, so today's the next day and Summerween has ended, and I've enjoyed it so much. I'm glad that I managed to read at least 3 books and was nearly halfway through The Dead House. I stopped at page 288. I honestly also had to stop just because there were like a lot of disturbing things. Like, for me reading it, these things are a little bit disturbing, and like I was starting to get nightmares, and not only was I getting nightmares, but I was like constantly like thinking about Caitlin over and over again. And because there are some things that have come to my mind based on scenarios that happened, and I was just like, this is like a little bit too much for me, and I'm gonna stop. You know, I'm gonna continue it because I do want to continue it, but I want to read something light and nice in order to continue with this, because for me, I don't read horror. I do read thrillers. I do like thrillers. I've only read 1 thriller, but you know, I do like that little fast pace. Something is always happening. Maybe there's something eerie in the dark. I do like reading those books, but I read them at night. But for some odd reason, this one just kept on coming back to me at night, or when I would wake up like around 2 or 3 in the morning because my dogs wanted something and I needed to go and take care of them. It would just go back into Caitlin's situations and whatnot, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna be like, no. But overall, like, I really liked what I read. I managed to read Ghost Squad, and I loved it so freaking much. I gave that one 5 out of 5 stars. I loved it from beginning to end. It is a beautiful middle grade story that it's just true to, you know, the story, and it's just filled with so much heart, and it's a really heartwarming story, and I love the witchy vibes and the supernatural vibes that it has, and I highly recommend for people to pick it up because it is a great read for the month of October. It's perfect for October, honestly. I also managed to read Coraline. I did give that one 3 out of 5 stars. It was an okay read, not something that wowed me. I think that if I read it when I was a teenager, I would have liked it, but as an adult, I don't know, like, I didn't feel a lot of the things. Mostly, like, after thinking about it, it had a lot to do with roughly the development of the characters. These characters felt flat. They didn't feel fleshed out. They felt that the only role that they played was to inform Coraline of something. And I think that the story is quite fascinating, and there were some, you know, eerie aspects to it, so I have to praise it for that. It was good, you know. And Ghost Squad, Coraline, and what was that one? Oh, Mooncakes. It was a good graphic novel. I can't, you know, criticize it for anything. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I would have loved for a lot of things to be expanded on, but overall it was a good one. So yeah, so that's it for this vlog. I'm gonna call it quits. I want to say thank you for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day and or night, and I'll see you in my next video.